All right, y'all. As y'all probably noticed, all right, Keith Lee and Taraji B. Henson had a mishap. All right, and that's the best way to describe it. It was just a simple mishap, a simple like, "Oops, my bad," at the BET Awards. So first, let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at what actually happened that led to this entire conversation.
Oh, the Method Man was a Method married. Are you? Are you? Hi. How are you? What's your thinking right now? This is about a 10.9 out of 10.
Okay, so let me try and explain to y'all what happened. All right, because a lot of people don't know the background of the shows. I've been to a couple like the Game Awards and a couple other things, right? So what happens is they have a they practice this, right? And where people are supposed to be, right? They have a pre-show before the show. Like one like I think it's just that first day. And then there's other practice runs that don't have all these celebrities and all that there, right? They just have marks where people are supposed to be. Well, at the last minute, okay, and this is according to Keith Lee. And this happens like moved Keith Lee over, and they put the Method Man guy over there, right? Well, if you're somebody that's like Taraji, you're you know what I'm saying, you're methodical in your acting. So therefore you kind of like you're on point, right? You're on point. You're like, this is what I'm supposed to do at this point and this scene, da 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 da. Memorize your lines. Like, she's a phenomenal act. So if she memorizes it one way, she's gonna memorize it that way, right? Despite her her actually seeing something different, she's going to by habit, you know, do what she did. Now, is this that big of a deal? No. The Method Man guy, like, that's he's a funny dude. I always forget his name. But anyway, that's not really that big of a deal. What the big deal is now, and what people are upset about, is this video. All right, y'all. So look. Let's look at this video of him dropping this rose. Okay. So he posts and delete the video of him throwing the rose Taraji Pinions and gave him on the ground. Right? Our name will, and he put it on his TikTok, which is fucking insane. Like, this is fucking insane. He has I don't think he realizes how many people have their notifications turned on for him. So it was immediately viewed a bunch of times, like a ridiculous amount of times. Our name will be known, and what he wrote here is, our name will be known in every room it's supposed to be, when it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to be, with no confusion. God is amazing, right? So basically, he felt slighted by how that happened, right? My thing is, it's just a mistake. Like, there's no need to drop this rose. Like, and I have the video of Keith Lee's response and what he says about this. Despite whatever he says, this video shouldn't have been posted. It just shouldn't have made it out the drafts. It shouldn't have made it out the drafts. But again, I don't think he quite understood like where he is and in stardom. Like, you know what I'm saying, his fame level that he has himself, to where like this would be immediately misconstrued, and now it turned into this back and forth between, now this is starting a back and forth between you and Taraji P. Henson. Now, let's get to this. All right. So this is his video, right? So this is his video responding to this. Before I let him go, because this is like 2 minutes, 2 minutes and some seconds, right? Um, I just want to say, like, he he shouldn't have posted the video. Making the video is fine. You can make whatever video you want. Posting the video to your millions of followers, like, it's gonna start a dialogue. All right. So needless to say, people are making up whatever the dialogue started online. People are saying whatever they want to say on Twitter. They're saying like, oh, Keith Lee feels away, blah blah blah. Keith Lee shouldn't have been complaining and blah blah blah. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They finally found their moment to hate Keith Lee, which to me is insane because come on, man. Like, there's no reason to hate him for it. Like, he made a mistake. He made an error in judgment by posting the video. Anyway, let's let him explain himself.
Last night was the BT Awards, and right now it's something on my mind. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, I want to start by saying I am not upset at Taraji P. Henson by any stretch of the imagination. And not only that, in my opinion, she smoked it last night. I don't think for 1 second Taraji had any ill will or any ill intentions behind the situation. The situation happened the way it did. It is what it is. I made a video last night where I had the rose that was given to me in my hand and I let it fall on the floor. The reason I did this had nothing to do with Taraji P. Henson. The reason I dropped it on the floor is that I wholeheartedly believe that wasn't my rose. That wasn't my rose. That wasn't my moment. It was given to me, but it wasn't mine. And I always say, I don't want nothing that ain't mine. I want what's meant for me, nothing less, nothing more. The entire segment on the production side felt extremely rushed. Not only did it feel rushed, it did not feel intentional. It did not feel purposeful. I'm forever thankful for every room that I'm in. I was more than thankful and more than grateful to just sit there and enjoy the show. Me and my wife, we looked amazing. We felt amazing. We was enjoying the show. I've always spoken about my social anxiety. And for me, just to get out and be in that moment was more than enough for me. So to take me and my wife out of our seats, put us in different seats, give Taraji no direction to who we are or what we do, felt extremely unprepared and unprofessional to me. I'm personally a fan of Taraji. I've been for years and I always will be. I love to see her get the recognition that she deserved in that moment, and the platform and the stage that she's always deserved. For this situation, to take away from her moment and our moment was unfair to both of us. Another example of this is a picture of my wife has been going around, and it was a small part caught from an entire moment to make it seem like she had an attitude with Taraji. My wife and myself understand the flirting that Taraji was doing was fully improv and fully joke. It was a hard situation for all of us to be in. We fully understand she made it up on the fly. I was there to just enjoy the show. I was invited. No situations in life in general. I never longed for the spotlight. If I wanted the spotlight, I would have accepted a quarter of the opportunities that's been presented to me. But none of those opportunities were for me or my family. If you understand that, you understand it. If you don't, I'm okay with that. I'm always going to be myself. I've always been myself. Nothing about this journey, about this ride, about where we at or where we going to be is going to change me. Never have and never will. Never once was I upset that Taraji didn't know who I was. Everything that's for me will be for me. Everything that's for my family will be for my family. Everything that's for you will be for you. When it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to be, with no confusion. I said that last night, and that was still misconstrued, and I stand on it 1,000%. But it's supposed to be in, whoever's supposed to know me, whenever they're supposed to know me, it will happen, how it's supposed to happen. Last night, while I appreciate the opportunity, it wasn't my moment. That's okay. I'm cool with that. And for every single person that's been on the journey with me and that's still on the journey with me, I'm forever grateful. I appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. We all humans. We all make mistakes. It is what it is. I just wish they would have set both of us up for most success in that situation. That's it.
Yeah. So, like I was saying earlier, the producers, like, they'll get to moving stuff around, right? So, and again, Taraji's practiced this, right? She's written. So he was supposed to be in one particular place, which I'm gonna get to Taraji's her note of the situation. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up while I'm still here talking. So he was supposed to be where that dude was, and the other dude was supposed to be on the edge. But there was a move around, like people got moved around, like it just wasn't where it's supposed to be, right? And with that said, they didn't set, like he said, they didn't set her up for success. They didn't set him up for success. And I think he, you know what I'm saying? Him moving in his, and this is just me paraphrasing for him. I could be completely wrong here, but I think that him moving in what he feels like is his divine purpose. I feel like he feels like, it's going to be divine. Therefore, there's not going to be confusion, and it's going to be very, what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna line up correctly. And I respect him for that. You know what I'm saying? And he seems to be consistent in that line of thinking. So yeah, like I have no issue with him feeling that way. I just wish, you know what I'm saying, like and hindsight's 2020. I wish he would have known that video is gonna be seen as a slight. It's gonna be seen as a slight. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, let's read what Taraji had to say. Let me minimize myself. So it's up here. So she said, life is too short for this behavior. He wasn't in his seat. They give celebrity assigned seats. I rehearsed all damn day to go hit my mark. And that young man wasn't in his seat, so he missed his moment. His ego is hurt. He will be fine. I cleaned it up at the end of the show. No love lost here. Which again, production staff does it all the time. And I wouldn't necessarily. I could see where what I'm saying. Somebody could say it's his ego is hurt. But I don't necessarily say it's his ego hurt. I just feel like he has like this. It could be a little bit of both. It could be a little bit of both. I can't defend him. I'm not I don't know what's in his head, but I'm just from watching his previous videos. I just feel like when you're moving in your divine purpose and your calling and all that, everything lines up and happens the way it should be. So if if Keith Lee's of that mindset, I can also see where what I'm saying, he could feel like this wasn't his moment. I don't think Taraji P. Henson was in the wrong either. I just think it was a culmination of a bunch of different factors that happened to all hit at once, and it just threw everything off. Needless to say, hey, yeah, y'all let me know. This situation should be done. This is straight up. This situation should be done. It was stupid in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And it's just fans misconstruing things over and over and over again. Like it more so the outside people than them, because I don't think they had an issue at all. At all. I don't think they were even thinking about it at all. You know what I'm saying? He expressed something that he was feeling, and I feel like him dropping the roles was more so at BET than it was at Taraji. Like, you know what I'm saying? People made it a shot at Taraji, but I don't think it wasn't. Taraji wasn't giving him the moment. She's just the conveyor of the moment. BET was giving him the moment, but you know what I'm saying? They messed it up themselves. Through whatever numerous, whether it was production factors, like it just too much going on. Needless to say, y'all let me know what y'all thinking in the comment section down below. How do y'all feel about Keith Lee dropping the rose? How do y'all feel about Taraji P. Henson's statement here? I think this is a whole big nothing burger, and this really shouldn't have fucking happened. Either way it goes, thank you so much. If you like the video, like and subscribe. I'm out of here.